Before I talk about the episode, utilitarianism in a nutshell. If the trolley is on its way and you have the choice to divert, if it's going to kill a bunch of people on one track and one person on the other, if you do nothing, a bunch of people are going to die. If you do something, one person's going to die. Is it then your fault if even one person dies? Is it your fault if everybody dies? What happens when there's no good answer? Well, in TV shows, there's always a better answer. Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing Charmed, Episode 4, Exorcise Your Demons. And okay, up until now, I've been a little critical of this, but I will say that this episode was a little stronger than the others. I still am not 100% sold on the fact that this new version has anything over the old one, but at least I'm still going to give it a bit more of a chance. My mother put it best. She said that it seems like they tried to copy the best parts and accidentally forgot to bring the family element. And up until now, I felt that way repeatedly. But okay, for those of you that don't know what I do here, I analyze and study storytelling, try to figure out how and why we tell stories, looking at individual stories or groups of them depending on the given day. And then I do reviews like this, or I do theory videos on Sundays as well. If that sounds interesting to you, click that subscribe button, as I'm still waiting to see an orb effect off the white lighters. Although, I guess it kinda has a little bit of a white orb in the center. Kinda, sort of-y. Alright, let's throw this up there and get started. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. Let me just say, they won me over with the phrase, "Time's up, witches." But okay. So we find out that this particular harbinger is a plague bearer. And that's bad news. But it also makes me think, wasn't plague one of a set of 4 possible harbingers of death? Alright, so we know that in TV shows and movies, the idea of killing someone to save lives is bad, and people don't like it. But in the real world, you have to really think about this for a second. I mean, if you don't have the writer on your side and you weren't guaranteed an option C, if option A is 1 person dies and option B is 10 people die, is that enough to justify it? What if option B is 20 people die? What if option B is 100? How about 1,000,000? At what point is it worth? And before you write in the comment section that you absolutely couldn't, nobody knows. It's why philosophers argue what's right and what's wrong all the time. It's why the trolley scenario is something that could be discussed for 6 days straight, because nobody knows what they'd do. Of course, on a TV show like this, the power of 3 will set us free, because at the end of the day, we're going to find some way to loophole it. And in this case, it comes from the form of the Book of Shadows, having a magic spell that was written that could only be revealed by the power of 3, because of a prophetic elder before this all happened. And now, here we go, with arguing against an elder and trying to get your way across. And let's be honest, the original series, they kind of bucked the elders at every single turn. That is an elder, not Q, right? Sorry, bad joke. Okay, so overall, that's one thing I think this show got better. I like their elders so far. They feel human. They're just elder witches. There's no deific being so far, although that does make me once again question the white lighter aspect, since they were kind of like angels in the original series. But we also got another classic bit of the story from the original. Hey look, cops. And cops are kind of going to question all this weird shit going on. And in this case, someone's dating a cop. Hey, wasn't that season 1 too? And now we have to question, what can we let them know? And how do we get them involved without blowing secret identities and causing more trouble? Overall, though, the exorcism paid off. It saved a life, because there is no trolley scenario here. We drew a third rail, or a stop sign, or a brake or something, because we have magic. And that Book of Shadows, who knows how many MacGuffins it could pull out of its butt. But alright, overall, I enjoyed tonight. What did you think? And what do you think about what's coming next? Do you think there are more horsemen? Do you think that we're going to see more apocalyptic type stuff? Let me know in the comments below. Or, like last week, do you think that the show should just be canceled? I think this was a little better. And, of course, if you could do me a favor and like and share this video, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. I'd like to give a big shout out thank you to all of my Patreons, but in the meantime, keep in mind that you don't have to donate to help. You can just talk. Getting this into a conversation instead of just a monologue, that alone would make this be helpful, and maybe explore a little more in-depthly into the heart of what they're trying to do with this reboot of Charm. I hope you have a good night, a good week, and thanks for watching.